Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why you're your biggest enemy. And this topic is mainly building off of my other video, which is 3 steps to getting better mental health. So if you haven't watched that, I suggest you check that out first before you watch this video. And you'll see why it connects. But what I see nowadays is a lot of people who think that thinking negatively every single day of your life for the majority of the day, no matter what it is you do, is normal. And people just think it's like normal to like put yourself down, or for you to like tell yourself that you're not going to be anything. Or sorry for cutting the video. I have this like really weird setup, and so my phone keeps on falling from the dashboard. But so when people put themselves down and other people just like kind of laugh along with them and just say like, haha, yeah, same, or usually people will say like real, or like, you know, stuff like that, where they just agree with the person who's like obviously like in need of help. And I blame this mainly because of there's a whole lot of reasons why people think like this nowadays. It's like social media, the types of people that others hang out with, things that seem cool now to do. And I just really don't like the direction that people are going, especially in my generation. So I'm 18, so people at my age think it's like cool to be like negative all the time, and think it's like funny to like make fun of other people's like obvious like discrepancies. Well, they don't really make fun of it, but they like agree along with the person who's obviously like in need of help. And someone that's saying like, oh, I want to kill myself or something, like they'll just agree like, oh yeah, same here. And it's just like why would you want to do that to yourself? Why would you want to put yourself in an environment where people are just encouraging your bad habits and also just telling you that what you feel is normal? Why would you want to put yourself in that? And I feel like it's also because people nowadays don't like to confront other people. They don't really like to try and impose their beliefs on someone else. But really, when you confront someone about what they believe with what you believe, you're not actually just trying to impose what you believe onto them. That's a completely different story. When you confront someone, you're actually just like telling them why you disagree with them, and by confronting this person, you might even change their mind. So like you have nothing to lose from confronting someone that you don't agree with. But what happens now is people have gotten so depolarized where they think like any disagreement is an act of violence against the person. So nobody tries to confront anyone because everyone wants to avoid conflict. But the only way society has progressed to our modern day is through conflict, and through the changing of ideas, and through the creation of new ideas. So when social media gets rid of this barrier that people once used to have, I'll say that the old generation still has this, but my generation in particular doesn't have this anymore, and we all are just kind of in our own bubbles. And whoever has like a friend group, they'll usually like stick to those friends, even though like those people are like not good for them at all, and those people are like putting themselves and them down. So when social media gets rid of these barriers, people start to get like more linear, and there's not much like difference in people's opinions. Like obviously people have their own opinions in their minds, but now people don't actually express it anymore. They just keep it to themselves and just agree with everyone. They're just like, bona fide yes men for everyone. And I'm not saying that every belief is good. Like, obviously, like, racism and, you know, shit like that. Obviously, like, if people have those beliefs, I would assume that they're smart enough to not say that out in public. But anyone that has, like, an actual, like, good idea for someone they disagree with, and someone that can actually, like, hold a conversation with someone that, even though they disagree, sorry, I got cut again, but even though they disagree, they can still come to, like, okay, I have my belief, you have your belief, we'll just go our separate ways, we don't have to be friends or anything, but thanks for the conversation, I'll think about what you said. People don't do that anymore. People just say, no, you're wrong and I'm right, and nothing else matters because I'm right and you're wrong. That's basically it. It's not deep anymore, where people can actually get into real conversations and disagree with each other and not hold ill feelings toward each other without, I don't know, just people can't do that anymore. I don't know why, but I think it's social media is to blame, and that's the main reason why people are just so fucking linear now and everyone's just so yes men. So if you're watching this video, you need to take into consideration of what I say and actually start implementing the stuff that I talk about into your own life, like confronting people who you don't agree with. And that's not to say like you should just go and disagree with everyone just because you want to, but you actually have to disagree with someone when you actually feel like what they're saying is wrong. Like, I don't like it. Like, I don't think it's right. You need to come to that conclusion by yourself and see that if you want to make an argument against them, you need to come to that conclusion by yourself. No one else can do that for you. But our modern day now, people are so like scared of each other and afraid of like other people's opinions that they just shut themselves off and just say, okay, well, if anyone disagrees with me, then sorry, I keep cutting off because now I'm actually like sitting in one place, so I don't have to care about cutting it and whatever. But people just like, back to my point, people just shut themselves off and say, no, I'm right and no one else is right. And this is mainly because people in society say that, oh, you don't need to listen to anyone, like you don't need to take anyone's opinion into account. And I kind of disagree with that, because I feel like human nature is, let's talk about our ancestors, like when we were like in the stick rock age, where we didn't have like technology and stuff. People were kicked out of their tribe if they weren't doing something right. But nowadays, you just have to accept everyone's opinion, and you can disagree with them no matter what. Especially if society deems that opinion right, you just can't disagree with them at all. And if you do disagree with them, then there's something wrong with you. And I just think that idea alone in itself is really stupid, and it's kind of primitive, and it just destroys social constructs of disagreement and, you know, actual conversation that takes place between people who don't have the same values and ideas. So if you're watching this video right now, you need to start implementing confrontation into your life. Start confronting people who you don't agree with. And that doesn't mean like if they don't agree with you on something like really small, then you don't have to like disagree with them or anything. You can just say, okay, like I don't really agree with you, but that's okay, like you can have your opinion. It can be as simple as that too. But with something like a deep conversation where people are like talking about like society's values and stuff like that, like politics and stuff, you need to have the strength to be able to say, no, this is what I stand for and I don't agree with you. And you can have like a actual normal conversation. And if they manage to sway your opinion, then they did it. So like, that's how conversations work. That's how people learn from each other. That's how you make good relationships with yourself, most importantly, and also with other people. Because when you go against someone in an argument, you gain respect for yourself, because you actually see tangible evidence of you actually being like a strong-minded individual who has their own opinions and is not a fucking robot. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video soon, but if you're watching this, you need to start confronting people and start disagreeing with more people. Start talking to more people. Start talking to more random people. Everywhere you go, like in the gym, like especially in the gym, like you can make some really good relationships just from having a really good conversation, even if the conversation's kind of hostile. So, hope you learned something from this video. I'm gonna go now, work out. It's really fucking cold. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like snowing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. So yeah, thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow.